In today's video, I want to highlight a new gaming trend that's been becoming more and more prevalent over the years, and it is applicable to Marvel's Avengers, and this is something that I absolutely hate, and it ties into pre-ordering special editions of a game. We'll talk all about that, and also I want to detail to you guys the story-driven open-world game Cloudpunk, as it has just added a PlayStation 4 release to its lineup, and that game looks rather good, so we'll talk that after we talk Marvel's Avengers and my gripes with that game. Alright, so let's talk Marvel's Avengers, a game that I feel like is a little bit divisive among people. I think everybody is hoping that the game turns out really well. I think more than anything, Square Enix is hoping it turns out really well because they are in a position where outside of their Japanese games, it's really up to them to establish some marquee franchise and IPs that you can rely on to be successful games, given the fact that Tomb Raider has kind of fallen off, Just Cause fell off a little bit, and then games like Left Alive and The Quiet Man didn't turn out all too well. You need games like Marvel's Avengers to turn out really, really well. And while I'm still relatively excited for the game, we did get some new information about the title that is a little bit of a disappointment. Specifically, anyone who pre-orders any edition of Marvel's Avengers will also receive beta access to the game. That's really nice. You'll get an exclusive nameplate and a Marvel Legacy outfit pack. At participating retailers, you can also get your choice of a limited edition pin set, patch set, steelbook case, or digital comic book. However, what's going a little bit under the radar is the fact that Marvel's Avengers official release date is September 4th, but it looks like for those of you that want to spend a little bit of extra cash, you'll get to play the game a little bit earlier. The Deluxe Edition release date is 4 days earlier on August 31st, so that's what it's listed at. Of course, the Deluxe Edition won't be the only option for those looking to shell out some extra bucks. At Comic-Con 2019, Marvel's Avengers Earth's Mightiest Edition, which includes collectibles based on all 5 core team members, was also unveiled, and I imagine that will also offer early access. Alright, to some people this isn't gonna be a big deal, but I absolutely hate this gaming trend of offering digital deluxe editions or deluxe editions, collector's editions, and that's fine. You can release a collector's edition, you can release the deluxe edition, but now what you're doing is you're literally limiting the game from being played to other people. What does this offer to the gamer? It offers you absolutely nothing. Yeah, they're gonna promote it as, oh, you get to play the game early, but in reality, what it is the people that buy the standard edition have to wait a few extra days. Look, if they're offering the game on August 31st to people that buy the deluxe edition, the game is done. The game is ready to be played. It should be unlocked for everyone on that day, but no, they want you to spend an additional $20 if you do want to play the game a little bit earlier. And I really shouldn't even phrase it that way. How I should phrase it is you have to pay $80 to play the game on its actual release date. If you pay $60, you have to wait an additional 4 days. It's something that I absolutely hate, and I know Square Enix has been doing it pretty regularly. A lot of Square Enix games in the past have done this. I believe Shadow of the Tomb Raider did this, and a lot of sports games do this as well. However, I don't want this to be a regular trend in gaming, especially for major game releases like this, where now there is a lot of people that want to play this game, but dropping $80 on one game. Some people have the means to do that regularly, however, a lot of people don't have the means to do that. I often advocate you guys to not buy games on release day at $60. At $80, my god, please do not buy that. That is just way too expensive, and let's be honest, for a lot of people, yeah, the deluxe edition is gonna be nice, but are you gonna get that sizable amount of content that really includes a lot of early content, or extra content, I should say? It specifically notes Marvel's Avengers Deluxe Edition includes the exclusive Obsidian outfit pack for your Avengers, including Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Thor, Hulk, and Miss Marvel, along with 6 exclusive Obsidian-themed nameplates to further customize your gameplay cosmetics, and also, it even specifically notes this edition includes 72-hour early access, play the game first 3 days early. So I imagine it's September 1st and not August 31st as I originally detailed. I believe on the Microsoft Store it's listed for August 31st, so figure that one out, but based on the Steam listing and exactly what Square Enix illustrates, I do imagine that the game is going to be coming September 1st. I just don't like to see this in gaming at all, and I really pray to God that this doesn't become a regular occurrence, because this is going to make a lot of people that, you know, want to buy every new release. I know for me, I advocate a lot of you guys to wait on releases and wait until they're a little bit cheaper, but a lot of people just like to buy their games on release day, play it as early as possible, and, you know, there is that air of FOMO, fear of missing out, and a lot of people do like to get their games on day one. While that fear of missing out is only heightened when you're talking about getting games early, or should I rather say paying the regular price is going to get you the game a little bit later. I believe Judgment was another game that did this, but Judgment did it a little bit differently, where if you bought the game digitally, you would get the game a little bit earlier. That's fine, you're still paying the same $59.99, I don't think that's a big deal. But in this case, it is a $20 differential, and that is reasonably high. I mean, that's what? 25% additional cost. Actually, it's more. It's 33.33%. It's a third extra of the cost. And outside of the early access, what are you really getting? You're getting a bunch of in-game outfit packs. Do a lot of people really care about that? Sure, those are nice goodies, but does that warrant an extra $20? Maybe an extra $10? If it was $69.99, I would still be upset about it. I would still say, don't charge me extra to play a game on its release day. Just give it to me at the $59.99 price point. Incentivize us buying the deluxe edition in other ways. Isn't that possible? Can't you just offer more content or whatever? And more people might buy the deluxe edition that way, but now you're hampering the people that want to play the game. They just want to get the base game. I know the majority of people, do they actually buy the deluxe edition? I actually want a statistic on how many people buy the deluxe and collector's edition versus the regular edition. I would imagine the majority of people do buy the regular edition, so this just harms them. They don't want to spend the additional $20, but now a lot of people are going to be eager, a lot of people are going to be enticed, and a lot of people are fans of the Avengers. They're just going to be like, okay, I just want to play it on September 1st. Let me just pay the additional $20. I probably don't even care about a lot of the costumes, and even if you do, again, is it worth $20? I would really argue that it isn't, but whatever. This is something that I think from Square Enix, we're just going to have to come to accept it because they're doing it with a lot of their games. Thankfully, Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't doing it, and I've noticed that the majority of Japanese titles don't do this. However, a lot of their games that are from the Western side of things, they do feature this idea of the deluxe edition getting you early access by a couple of days, and that's a really big bummer. I really hope somebody bucks that trend. I really hope other publishers don't follow suit. Again, I know that EA Sports titles do have this element as well, but man, I'm gonna rue the day when this becomes more and more of a regularity, and if we start to notice that Square Enix, hey, they are making a lot more revenue, other publishers are just gonna pick that up, and it's not gonna be long before, you know, all of the other publishers are implementing this as well. This is something not a lot of people talk about in gaming, but I think it is so lame that it's actually becoming a thing. Again, I'm still excited for Avengers. I'm really hoping the game turns out well, but man, I cannot defend the game offering early access at an additional price point. And I really, again, I should reiterate it by saying, if you're paying the standard $59.99, you're being forced to wait a little bit before you can actually play the game. Alright, moving on from that and enough complaining, I do want to talk a little bit about the story-driven open-world game Cloudpunk, which will be coming to PC later in 2020. That was confirmed. However, now we also know the game will be coming to the PS4. So if you don't know what Cloudpunk is, it's a stunning voxel graphics art style bringing the open-world city of Nivalis to life as Cloudpunk delivers a vibrant, futuristic open world to live in and explore. From the underground nightclubs to the gardens in the sky, the title combines exploration with narrative to provide a compelling take on the cyberpunk genre. Taking inspiration from other story-based titles such as Firewatch and Kentucky Route Zero, Cloudpunk is filled with characters to meet alongside a multitude of stories to discover as you explore the neon-streaked world, which finds inspiration from real places such as Shinjuku in Tokyo as well as Hong Kong and Seoul. Your name is Rania. This is your first night working for Cloudpunk, the semi-legal delivery-based company in Nivalis. Explore dense vertical landscapes that reach high into the clouds and deep down through the ocean waves below as you meet characters ranging from androids and AI to unscrupulous humans at every level of society. Get ready to find out that no delivery job is too dangerous and nobody is faster than a Cloudpunk driver when the game launches on consoles and PC this year. It notes explore an immense vertical cyberpunk city with your hover car and on foot, unravel mysteries in the world of corporate conspiracy, hackers, and rogue AI through the eyes of Rania. Meet a diverse range of characters and immerse yourself in their everyday lives. Your decisions will have a lasting impact on the inhabitants of Nivalis. Discover hidden places and items, unlocking additional stories. So this will be out later in 2020. Hey, another cyberpunk game to add to the fray. Obviously, the majority of you guys are excited for Cyberpunk 2077, but this might be a smaller, more mellow game to check out. Very much story-driven in the same sense, but definitely has a cool presentation style, cool art style, and I do think this is going to be one that ends up surprising a lot of people. There's also a Cloudpunk announcement trailer that has been uploaded, and the game looks very cool from a presentation standpoint on that end as well. So that's gonna conclude this video. I really want to hear from you guys on this Marvel's Avengers Special Edition thing. Am I out to lunch? Do you guys not agree with me? Do you think I'm off base? And do you think developers and publishers have the right to do this? It's something not a lot of other people complain about, but I really think it's an issue, and I really think they're just gating people from, you know, playing the game on release day. Even spending $60, you're being forced to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, they're gonna phrase it differently, but if you actually assess it for what it is, that is what's happening. And the story-driven open-world game in Cloudpunk has added PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch versions. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.